What is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today it's going to be my Blu-ray DVD collection for 2020 and Criterion collection part 2. So starting out, first we have spine number 97, and that is Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing from 1989. A fantastic film, great soundtrack, probably my favorite Spike Lee movie, to be honest. Spine number 98, we have La Ventura from 1960, directed by Michelangelo Antonioni. Fantastic Italian movie. Up next, spine number 101, and that's Ingmar Bergman's Cries and Whispers from 1972. Spine number 102, we have The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, a great film by Luis Buñuel from 1972 as well. Spine number 103, we have The Lady Eve, a great Preston Sturges film from 1941 with Barbara Stanwyck and Henry Fonda. Spine number 105, we have Spartacus from 1960, of course, directed by Stanley Kubrick, starring Kirk Douglas, a film I watched during my 24-hour movie marathon earlier this year. Up next, spine number 108, and that is The Rock, Michael Bay's film from 1996, Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, and Ed Harris. Fantastic film, one of my all-time favorite action movies. I just look at Sean Connery's character as an older version of James Bond in this movie. I love everything about this film. I love The Rock. Spine number 114, My Man Godfrey from 1936, I believe. Yeah, great film with William Powell and Carole Lombard. Spine number 116, The Hidden Fortress, great Kurosawa classic from 1958. Big influence on George Lucas and Star Wars. Up next, spine number 1, these out of order. I can't tell if it's 118 or 15. I'm going to go with 118. Hopefully that's correct. Sullivan's Travels from 1941, another great Preston Sturges film with Veronica Lake and Joel McCrea. Great film about the movies as well, this one. Let's hope that's in the right place. Spine number 135, Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca from 1940, one of my favorite Hitchcock films. Just a fantastic movie. Spine number 136, another Hitchcock film, and that is Spellbound from 1945. And not to be outdone, spine number 137, yet another Alfred Hitchcock film, Notorious, with the great Ingrid Bergman. Fantastic movie. Cary Grant as well. Just a great film. Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock is just legendary. Up next, spine number 138, and that is Rashomon, another Akira Kurosawa classic from 1950. Great film about a rape told from different perspectives. Fantastic movie. Spine number 139, Wild Strawberries, another Ingmar Bergman film from 1957. I got a lot of Bergman, I got a lot of Kurosawa. A lot of Fellini in my Criterion collection. Speaking of 140, spine number 140, Federico Fellini's 8.5 from 1963. One of the great films about movies, starring Marcello Mastroianni. Great performance by him in this film. Up next, I can barely read that. Where are we here? 142, I'm guessing, and that is Children of Paradise from 1945. Great film by Marcel Carné. Yeah. Alright, guys, moving on. Up next, spine number 151, we have Steven Soderbergh's Traffic from 2000. Fantastic film, of course, with Michael Douglas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro. Spy number 157, The Royal Tenenbaums from 2001. I would definitely say this is my favorite Wes Anderson movie. Great cast: Gene Hackman, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Luke Wilson, Bill Murray, Angelica Houston, Gwyneth Paltrow, Danny Glover. Spy number 159, Akira Kurosawa's Redbeard from 1965. Fantastic. Spy number 154, Solaris. Andrei Tarkovsky film from 1972. That was 64, sorry, not 54. Spy number 168, Monterey Pop from D.A. Pennebaker. Fantastic film about the Monterey Pop Festival. A lot of great musicians from the 60s got their start during that concert. My dad attended. Jimi Hendrix, the Mamas and the Papas, Janis Joplin, or Big Brother and the Holding Company, Otis Redding, Ravi Shankar, The Who. A whole host of great acts in their day, that's for sure. Spy number 173, The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, another great film by Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger from 1943. Up next, we have Spy number 175, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from 1998. A crazy and wild film starring Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro, of course. Directed by Terry Gilliam, based on the book by Hunter S. Thompson. 175? No, that can't be right. I just did 175. Was this 173? Shit. Oh, I just did that film, that's why. Oh, okay. 178. The numbers are really hard to read. The Killers. This includes the 1946 version by Robert Siodmak and the 1964 version by Don Siegel. Also has the 1956 short student film version of The Killers by Andrei Tarkovsky, and I've got a couple of Andrei Tarkovsky films, as you may have seen. Spy number 182, Sam Peckinpah's Straw Dogs from 1971. Fantastic film, of course, with Dustin Hoffman, Susan George. Fantastic movie. Spy number 190, Throne of Blood, another great Akira Kurosawa classic from 1957. Spy number 198, I think. That's Ali, Fear Eats the Soul from 1974 by Werner Fassbinder. Great German film I watched in college. That's why I have this. 213, Richard III. Another, got a bunch of Shakespeare in here, of course, with Laurence Olivier. This one from 1955. 16 or 18, I think it's 16. The Rules of the Game from 1939 by Jean Renoir. 219, Spy number 219, Federico Fellini's La Strada from 1954. 221, another Akira Kurosawa film, Ikiru from 1952. And next, Spy number 224, and that's Pickup on South Street by Samuel Fuller from 1953. Alright guys, moving on. Up next, Spy number 233, and that is Akira Kurosawa's Stray Dog from 1948. Up next, Spy number 248, and that is David Cronenberg's Videodrome from 1983. Fantastic film with James Woods. Got the cool video VHS tape style packaging on this one. Spy number 249, The Battle of Algiers. Great film by Guillermo Pontecorvo. From 1966. Spy number 2, I can barely read these, 65, I believe. And that's Robert Altman's Shortcuts from 1993. Fantastic movie. Robert Altman, great director. Spy number 267, I believe. And that's Akira Kurosawa's Kagemusha from 1980. Up next, Spy number 274, Night in the City by Jules Dessin from 1950. Spy number 280, and that is The Sword of Doom by Keiichi Okamoto from 1965, great samurai film. Spy number 277, and that is My Own Private Idaho from 1991, great film by Gus Van Sant with Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix. Spy number 281, and that's Jules and Jim from 1962, great film by Francois Truffaut. Spy number 289, I believe. I think that's 289 or 290. Hoop Dreams, great documentary from 1994. Spy number 291, and that is Heaven Can Wait, Ernst Lubitsch film from 1943. Spy number 300, Wes Anderson's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, Bill Murray, of course, Angelica Houston, and so on, Jeff Goldblum. Not my favorite Wes Anderson film, but I still enjoy it quite a bit. I got most of Wes Anderson's films on Criterion. Next we have 302, Spy number 302, and that's Harakiri, a fantastic film by Masaki Kobayashi from 1962. Spy number 306, and that is Le Samurai, a great film from 1967 by Jean-Pierre Melville. Spy number 316, and that is Akira Kurosawa's Ran from 1985, I believe. Fantastic film, his version of King Lear. And last but not least, for part 2, Spy number 318, and that is Forbidden Games by René Clément from 1952. So that is part 2 of Criterion Collection. Up next will be part 3. Thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see you.
Bond. James Bond.